Super Hits 93.5 Red FM. Hello everyone, I am Nipa back again with another brand new episode of Red Indie Shuffle Northeast Edit, a show where we celebrate independent artists and their music. And I'm super excited today because we have an awesome indie artist. He is all the way from Aizawl in Mizoram, and he's none other than FENGa. Hi.
Hi.
Thank you so much for joining us today. I hope you're doing well.
Thank you for the opportunity.
You are joining us with two of your songs. We will definitely talk about it. But before we go to all of that, tell us about yourself. How did music happen?
It's like I grew up around music. My uncle used to babysit me. I listen songs with him on his cassette tape, Sony Walkman. We'll watch live shows together. He'll say, "Oh, I brought this new album." He always keep me up to date. It stuck with me, and I was like, okay, one day I need to create it. So that's how it started.
I can totally relate to that part because I'm also a 90s kid and I grew up listening to those audio cassettes,
Yeah, I'm a Gen Z, but I see both sides of the generation. I think that have improved me to see those perspectives, the love for the music.
Yeah, for sure. So what about you? When did you start making your own music?
The first recording that I ever did was when I was 16 on my phone. I was using an app. There's two DJ turntables. I record a vocal on my own on my phone. Then I later export it into the DJ app. Then I'll download the type beat from YouTube. I'll just mix those two in sync and I'll send it to my friends through WhatsApp. And one of my friends, Aaron, he was like, "Bro, this is really great. You should really go to a studio." And I took that advice.
Wow, I mean, it's superb. You have such awesome community who support your music. It's only growing, and I can see you've reached to us today, and we are so happy to get to know you. Yeah, tell us about 456 Days. What made you write this song? What is it about?
I was going to my friend's house, Bob Culture's house, a very good friend of mine. And he was like, "Yo, I made this beat today." And he played it and I was like, from that moment, it's like a first love, man. Like, he recorded it on my phone for 30 seconds. And when I get home, I saw this Instagram reels where it says, "Psychological hack. Our mind functions in a creative process in the morning. In the afternoon, it's an information absorbing process. And in night, it's a journaling process. Okay, let me experiment on this." The next day when I wake up, I put that instrumental on loop on my speakers while I was making my bed. Then it just came to me like 4, 5, 6 days. Then I wrote it in a paper and I finished it that morning and we recorded it. And that part of Sophie and Lynette, they have this chemistry between them in their voice that really matches together when they sing together. So I was like, okay, I need to get them on this record.
I'm sure it was good working with all of them, especially Pop Culture. You have been producing music together. How was it working with them?
Honestly, he always pushed me out of my comfort zone. He always keep pushing me to be better. I think that's the most important thing about our collaboration and friendship. And we always have a test of time. If we record something today, it's not coming out for at least 3 or 4 or 6 months, because if it sounds great today, we'll wait for some time. If it still sounds great, we don't just go by, this feeling.
Wow, it's really cool. Yeah, you have each other, and even the video, I think, you guys did great. So tell us, how do you feel today? How has the response been to people who have been listening to these songs?
Music has always been a time machine for me. For example, a song that I really like, Exotor Life by Lil Uzi Vert. When I was 16, I used to bump that song every day. So when I listen the same song, even today, it's like a time machine. It takes me back to that moment. The feeling, sensations, and the smells come back. Me having a different perspective of people giving me the same response that I used to have. But this time, I'm the artist. They say like, "Oh, you're a guy who made that." And I used to listen to that every night before going to bed. And some are like, "Me and my girlfriend, that's our song." And like right now also, I'm blushing. Kind of hard to explain for me sometimes.
It's cool. I'm sure you're just very overwhelmed, so
that'll be the right word, overwhelmed. Emo is actually like, before you join a conversation or you made a contribution to the conversation, it's like an introduction saying like, "Emo, shall we do it this way? Emo, tiang candid in our language." We just came up with the concept of emo and expressing what we have to say on the conversation.
Is it something like, "Hey, listen," kind of, or what?
Yeah, it's kind of like that,
What made you write this song? How do you like everything about it? It's been 2 months now, so tell us about it.
Pop Culture's verse was about his spiritual path with music and how he decided to take that as a career. For me, my verse was a continuation of 456 Days. When you say emo, it fits many topics in the conversation. So it fits a lot of concept in that.
It's cool, man. And I enjoyed the video. It looks like two friends having fun,
The video, when I was a kid, when we write Countryside, I used to look up to the sky and imagine like, if someone create a video, the leaves, the sky, the clouds, as a backdrop of a music video, the video is kind of me chasing that feeling to turn that idea into reality. It's very special to me. Like, my childhood vision finally came true, and seeing that. I always thought someone was gonna do it, but they never did it. So
Yeah, and it's actually cool. I mean, me, my colleagues as well, when we received your song, we were listening to it and we enjoyed the video also, watching you guys. And it's really
Thank
cool,
you.
you guys. Keep doing your thing. It's beautiful.
Yeah, thank you.
What else can we expect from you, maybe before this year ends or the coming year?
Can I cuss on this? Because the name of my album is called What the Fuck. It's a sound that I think regionally that no one have tapped into. And it's an experiment. Sometimes I think like, should I put this out? But in the end of the day, it's like we should not be afraid of failure. It may be a hit, it may not be a hit, but this is what I feel right now and this is what I need to say. So that's the album. What is it about, So yeah, What the Fuck.
Alright.
The album is coming soon. Yeah.
Awesome. So looking forward for it for sure. FENGa, I'm sure people would love to find you and your music. So please tell us, where can they find you?
You can find me on Spotify, Apple Music, or any digital audio services as FENGa, FENGA. Twitter user handle is my name is an F word, or you can search it as FENGa and we'll come up. Instagram too, my name is an F word. And on YouTube, the channel is along with my friends, New Folder, NEWFOLDR.
Check out, friends. You have to check out FENGa and his music. You're totally going to enjoy. And before we go, people out there are listening to us, watching us. So if you have a short message for everyone, it'll be great.
I know that whoever stick with me today, it's because of 4, 5, 6 days, emo. But what I want to say is life is a movie and I don't want to be fit in a box. Just because I made 4, 5, 6 days, I mean, I'm going to make songs that sounds the same like that every day. I'm going to make different kind of songs, different sounds. I'm going to experiment it. I'll change personas. You want the full spectrum of the movie, There's scenes where it is happy and it's sad or high energy music. I'm gonna create all of that, and I'm not just gonna stick to music. I'm saying that just to get my message clear. Like if they have an expectation or something, you can't expect anything from me. And on the other hand, it just feels great to be in this position to say thanks.
So far, so good. I'm sure you're not too old because you're a Gen Z. So would you like to tell us maybe so far, one of your most memorable moments ever musically?
Any moment with music feels great, but when I was like till 16, 17, I used to see music. When I listened, I used to see colors, like, okay, this sounds like it's blue, sounds like it's red. So I used to like have a high from music when I was really young.
Wow.
When I grew up later, I heard from a Jimi Hendrix interview where he said, music are like colors. So that's when I finally realized that, okay, there's so much more than just sounds. That was the greatest time for me because I was a total fan at the time.
So wonderful. It's so lovely how you associate yourself, your music, whatever you listen to, how you associate them with colors as well. So it's been crazy getting to know you, FENGa, and I only hope to get to know you better through your music. So you keep coming, and we're looking forward for your album as well. 93.5 Red FM.
It's rocking.